The traffic light turned green on the direction of your travel means you may proceed if safe to do so. This is a mandatory sign. It means ahead only, no option for other directions. In case of a crash, you can be thrown out of your car. This can be prevented if you are wearing a seatbelt properly.
If you are going straight after exiting a two-lane roundabout, which lane should you enter from? Enter from the left-hand lane.
What is the main factor that helps you to be a better driver? Undertaking as many lessons as possible.
You can see the brake lights of the vehicle in front of you light up. How do you react to this? Be ready to slow down or stop. In dealing with emergency vehicles, which one you should give way to? An ambulance with siren and lights on. This action can disrupt the smooth flow of traffic and endanger other road users. Leaving the main road by cutting in at the end of the slip road.
Proper use of indicator provides other drivers time to react appropriately.
What does this sign mean? A slippery road surface. You are driving vehicle A. Can you overtake vehicle B on the right? No.
Which sign means the road ahead is uneven.
In order for intelligent speed assistance to work efficiently, this is a requirement. Precise GPS data and road speed information. Once the conventional cruise control is engaged, the driver may take off his/her foot from the accelerator pedal. With your speed low, when can you use your horn around school children? Only if you feel children may come into your path.
Driving that causes tension or dangers on the roads is unacceptable driving behavior.
Due to smaller size, which of these may be difficult to see, especially at higher Due to smaller size, which of these may be difficult to see, especially at higher speeds and in bad weather condition? Motorcycles.
The best way to deal with drivers signalling to turn is to give way and allow them to turn.
If you are involved in a collision, you may take pictures of the incident to be shared only with the police.
Some actions will make driving in fog more dangerous, like stopping in the middle of the road.
When dealing with vulnerable road users, what is important to remember? They do not have any protection, unlike drivers or passengers in the car.
Using a mobile phone affects the focus of drivers. It shows in their inconsistent driving.
Just before entering a roundabout, an emergency vehicle approaches. What should you do? Allow the emergency vehicle to exit the roundabout.
In an uncontrolled roundabout, priority is given to vehicles coming from the left. Where would you usually find this sign? At a hospital zone.
Using the Dubai Police app, you may have access to this service. Pay traffic fines. The yellow triangular markings on the road warns of approaching a speed hump. Drivers are advised to drive with high degree of care and caution. Tailgating or driving too close to the vehicle in front may cause other drivers to suddenly change lane. One way to drive safely around pedestrians is anticipate sudden movements or change of direction.
Driving on a sharp bend, the road markings will be. Extra care must be taken when driving near schools because young kids may cross the road without looking.
You are driving vehicle A at 120 km/h on a multi-lane road. You want to change lanes. How is it advisable to change lanes safely? Give way to vehicle B. Give way to vehicle B.
During foggy conditions, stopping in the middle of the road can start a chain reaction collision.
In case of severe accident, the steering wheel can cause you serious injury unless you are wearing a seatbelt properly.
Which traffic light means you must stop?
If you are driving too fast for the situation. It gives you less time to react.
What does this sign mean? Tunnel ahead.
This sign shows that the next exit is Al Safa to the left.
At parking lots, this sign means parking for handicapped persons only.
When merging onto the main road, signal your intention and adjust your appropriate speed once you enter the slip road.
Placing the baby car seat at the rear seat is safer because front passenger airbag may deploy and injure the baby.
You were in a crash. The police are not in attendance. Someone is injured. What should you do? Report the crash to the nearest police station.
Adjust your driving and lower speeds around persons with disabilities. Adjust your driving and lower speeds around persons with disabilities because, due to their condition, they may move slower. As a pedestrian, what should you do if you see or hear an emergency vehicle? As a pedestrian, what should you do if you see or hear an emergency vehicle? Do not use the pedestrian crossing.
Which of these signs does not allow turning for heavy vehicles?
When dealing with pedestrians, it is important to remember that pedestrians have the priority. In the event of a collision with another vehicle, why is it important to take note of the other party's plate number? To inform the police in case the other driver leaves the accident scene. As a requirement, pregnant women are also required to wear seatbelt. Which sign warns of railway crossing ahead?
You wish to overtake safely on a two-way road. You must not overtake if there are two solid yellow lines in the center of the road. Just before you enter an intersection, the traffic signal turns red. What should you do? Stop.
Aggressive driving increases fuel consumption. It is also dangerous and adds to traffic congestion.
Driving in a relaxed manner can be achieved by driving in the slow lane when possible.
What does this sign mean? The lane is reserved for high occupancy vehicle, HOV. A bus or tram route with one direction of travel. This sign indicates the actual direction or approach to the next bus or tram. You encountered a collision on your way and you are not involved. What is the best behaviour here? Avoid slowing down to look as it may cause more traffic or cause another collision.
How do you avoid aquaplaning? By slowing down, increasing following distance and travelling in middle lanes if possible.
Poor visibility due to adverse condition like heavy rain or fog may affect the efficiency of this safety system. Forward collision mitigation.
Which driver needs to do a head check to see the other vehicle? The driver of vehicle A only.
You are driving in a congested, busy area. How can you prepare for hazards in this environment? Slow down and cover the brake pedal.
Which vehicle should go first? Vehicle B.
Mobile phones distract drivers and cause them to change direction suddenly. In which of these places are you not permitted to overtake? At intersections and roundabouts.
When driving into a bend, what hazards should you look out for? Spilled oil, lane markings, stop sign.
You are driving along a road with overhead lane signals as shown in the diagram. Which lane are you permitted to use? Any lane under a green or white arrow.
What is the danger when you position your car very close to a heavy truck on the road? The truck driver may not see you.
You're about to make a U-turn. You must have a clear view of the traffic on the road in both directions.
This traffic sign indicates there is tunnel ahead.
You are driving vehicle A. What is difficult to judge when you want to overtake? The speed of vehicle C.
Why is it important to anticipate actions of other drivers? So you can quickly decide on how to avoid hazards.
You are driving vehicle A. You want to turn left. Which lane should you turn into? Lane 3.
When you see this sign, it means warning, roadworks ahead.
When driving on busy streets, be particularly alert for people trying to cross and walking from front or behind vehicles that are stopped or moving slowly. A slip road on a highway is provided a good distance from the start to the end. Why? To allow merging vehicles to accelerate and join the traffic smoothly. When driving, it is important to be aware of yourself. Why? Because your physical and mental condition affects your driving.
What does this sign mean? Police order to reduce speed.
There is tunnel ahead. What is required from the driver before entering it? Switch on low beam headlight. Avoiding hazards and staying safe requires skills to anticipate and forecast what may happen and be able to make quick decision on the appropriate actions, reactions. The Dubai Police app provides voice alerts for nearby accidents to help avoid hazards with its drive mode. Using the Dubai Police app, find the nearest police station via My Map. Crash risks increases if you do not use your indicators while changing lane because other drivers are not prepared for the unexpected lane change. Look out for and give way to pedestrians, cyclists, taxis, buses, trucks and motorcycles, even if they do not have the priority, because this is part of defensive driving and avoiding crashes at all costs. If vehicle A is tailgating vehicle B, it is most likely because this may be due to bad attitude of driver, at an intersection, you are facing a red traffic light. A policeman is directing you to proceed. What should you do? Obey the policeman.
You are driving vehicle A. You must give way to both the bike rider and the pedestrian.
In a crash, a driver wearing a seatbelt has a chance to control the vehicle because seatbelts hold you securely in place. Your vehicle is unable to move due to mechanical problems. How can you warn other drivers? Turn on your hazard lights or lift your bonnet.
A series of raised lines painted across the road are known as rumble strips.
What is the proper behaviour when you encounter this sign? Extreme caution, limit speed to 40 km per hour.
After driving through a flood, brakes may fade. This sign indicates a roundabout and the direction of travel.
Safely deal with pedestrians by applying the 3SSS. The 3SSS stands for Space, Speed and Sound. To obtain a police clearance certificate, under which service category on the Dubai Police app will you find this? Certificates and permits.
This sign means stop. Which category does this sign belong to? Control signs.
Vehicles B and C have collided. The most likely cause of this collision is that vehicle B moved to the right lane without checking for a clear space.
What is the purpose of fitting many modern vehicles with night mirrors? To reduce the possibility of being dazzled by the lights of a vehicle behind.
You were driving car A. What does this diagram say about following distance? In good driving conditions, there should be at least a 2-second gap between you and the car in front.
Driving in heavily congested traffic can be particularly dangerous. Be more safe by slowing down and watching for hazards.